Hey, so I want to do a video, just come off an interview on a podcast with Eric Rakesh, which is talking about the other side of entrepreneurship and the other side of that people don't talk about, the real stuff that's actually going on, the truth of entrepreneurship, the stuff that goes on in the background. Kind of came from that video that I did last week where I talked about, I got raw, got real, I got honest, to be honest. So, what I wanted to share with you is something that's kind of frustrating, but something that we have to deal with, and share with you kind of my experience on that and how maybe you can learn from that, because there's so many pressures today, there's so many people out there that expect a certain thing of you, and this expectation that is created from other people's perceptions and from what other people think, like for example your parents, right? A lot of the expectation that my parents have of me is when I'm successful, is I'm clearly making some money. I have to be making money to be successful, okay? And for me, that's different. I know it's different, but it causes this conflict, and that conflict becomes stressful because sometimes I'm acting in alignment, out of alignment, in alignment, out of alignment. And when, that's why that whole video came about, is because I was trying to put this front on to prove something, right? Trying to make myself sound good enough to my mum and dad and other people and my friends, and prove something when that was just their expectation and not my own expectation. And it's about owning that shit, taking responsibility for your own shit and doing it your way, right? But these pressures come about. It's natural, they happen, they are created, and it's about how you overcome that, which allows you to do what you really want to do. Because no one's going to get into entrepreneurship because there's so much pressure there, right? They're going to get into entrepreneurship because you've got a pull to create something that you really want to create. Like if you're a personal trainer, you want to go and impact lives. Like for me, it's impacting other people's lives that impact other people's lives, impacting leaders, impacting people that are making a ripple effect out there. So listen, it does get fucking hard, and it does get stressful and painful because of these frustrations, and you can go into dark places, like because of people's expectations. And it's important that you remember that there are other people's expectations, and it's also important that you remember that it's okay if things don't feel good. If you don't feel fucking amazing 100% of the time, then it's okay, because I've experienced it, I've had months where in fact weeks, where I've done tens of thousands in sales. Tens of thousands. I think we did like 30 grand in sales. Collected 10 grand, and I was depressed the following week. Literally depressed. Because I just didn't feel good. It was shit. Because I was spending so much. I'd pre-spent a lot of my money, so the money came in, and I was paying stuff off. The money came in, and I was paying stuff off. The money came in, and I was paying stuff off. So as I created more money, my life became a lot more expensive. My business became a lot more expensive. So the lines become blurred because of this expectation. Because it's the way you show up. You expect, okay, I've got a lot of money. I must show people that I've got a lot of money by having things, by doing things. Okay? And it's about dropping the bullshit. Dropping it. And know that it's okay. And if shit does get low and shit does get down and you feel a bit depressed or upset, like it's cool. Like you're not alone. It happens, and I've felt it myself, and I'm sure I know of many other people that have been on some serious lows from it, maybe even lower. So it's cool. Just remember that it's okay, and kind of something I've learned recently is get okay with it being not okay, and get okay with that, because that moment has been created to allow you to grow, to allow you to move forward and do something powerful, learn something, create something new. And the best thing that I've found in them situations that literally allow you to shift and take action immediately is for you to be vulnerable. Like, there's one piece of advice that I could give you and I've given myself, because I know this, and that's be vulnerable, be open, be honest, be willing to share that with somebody that might be able to help you. Because there's hundreds of people out there that are willing or excited to help these different situations. And they're never going to know. No one's ever going to know that you're in a shit situation. No one can help you. In fact, it's harder to help yourself. You just got to own up, show up, and be honest, be real. So I hope that message meets you well. And there's going to be a lot more stuff coming out on this and that podcast. I'm sure Eric will be releasing it soon. And I'll make sure that you are all aware of it so you can jump on that and hear the full story. But anyway, much love. Peace.